Hi friends, Sam here with Happily Hooked. Today I am showing you how to turn this hank of yarn into a workable cake, and I'm so excited about that. In case you guys didn't know, when you become a member of our crochet magazine, Happily Hooked, you get access to a private members community over on Facebook, which is filled with thousands of crocheters who love yarn just as much as you do. Every single Tuesday, Shauna posts a Tip Tuesday, which I'm obsessed with, so I decided to turn them into videos. And this week, we're learning how to turn hanks into little cakes. I'm super excited, so stick with me. Hi friends, real quick, if you want to learn how to get this amazing yarn bag and these amazing ergonomic hooks for free, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Bye! Okay, so to turn this hank into a cake of yarn, there's a couple different ways to do that. One of the most popular ways is to use a yarn swift and a yarn winder, which I'll show you how to do. You can also use your arms or the back of a chair or your significant other or your child. I've used both to hold my yarn for me, but the main thing that you're going to want to do is you have your little hank, and it looks like this. So when you do that, you just take it apart. So there's going to be like a loop that this comes into, and you just let it fall open. So then make sure you don't get this tangled, but you have this big old circle for your yarn, okay? So that's gonna be the first step, and then I'm gonna move the camera to show you the next parts of it because it's gonna be hard to show you at this angle, so we're gonna try and see another way that I can get this for you, okay? Okay, so with this yarn, so like I said, there's a couple different ways to wind yarn. So you can do it with like the back of a chair. My kitchen table here has benches, so I don't have any like high back chairs, but if you have a high back chair, you would just put your yarn over the back of the chair. And it can drape down at the bottom, that's okay too. And you just help lead it off of there. You can also, like I said, have your husband or your significant other or your child put their arms through the circle and hold it out, so it would be nice and tight against their arms, and that's another way to do it. And then all you do is you'll see where the yarn is together here, and you just cut right by this little knot at the end. And there might be a couple of them because it keeps the yarn from getting tangled. So you do it on a couple of them, and you'll just cut that, and these will come apart, and it'll give you the end to your yarn. Once you get the end to your yarn, and I'll cut this here for us to show you. So you would just take this and cut it right here, and then make sure you hang on to it so it doesn't get draped into there. And you just unweave all the little extra pieces. And so like this will come out, and then your end to your whole entire hank is right here. And this is the piece, like I said, you want to make sure you don't get it tangled because it will tangle very quickly. So once you cut all the other ones, so there's one over here and there's one on this side too, you just take your end and you loop it through your yarn winder like this, and then you would start winding. If you don't have a yarn winder, I highly recommend getting them. This one right here is the Stanwood. I did a review on this one before, and we had some issues with it, but I fixed it. It's all good to go. I highly recommend this one specifically. There's a couple other ones out there, and they just don't hold up as well as this one does. I've used this probably 50 times since I got it now. So if you want me to do another review on that one, I can definitely do it just to kind of show you guys what we did to fix it. But this would be my recommended way. And you can also put your yarn out on the table like this and go around the circle. And that's okay too. There's a ton of different ways to do this. It's not probably the easiest way, but it is a way to do it. So that's another way that I would recommend. Winding your yarn. You can also, if you don't have a yarn winder and you don't have that in your budget right now, I totally understand. If you get a toilet paper roll, you can cut little notches out on that and then wind it around the toilet paper roll or the paper towel roll, and that'll work too. But yeah, so this is how you would take your hank and turn it into a cake. Like I said, there's a bunch of different ways to do this, but this is the way that I do it. I have a yarn swift, and I will set this up around my yarn swift. I just don't quite have an area to show you how to do that from this angle. and then I would just wind it that way. But yeah, so if you have any questions, just let me know. This was a really fun Tip Tuesday because I know I've had a ton of you guys ask me how I wind my yarn, so this is how I do it. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!